There are 5 major hosting solutions that you should be aware of when planning the development of a WordPress-powered site: shared hosting, virtual private server or VPS, dedicated, cloud hosting, and lastly a WordPress specialty solution called managed WordPress hosting. While VPS and dedicated servers are popular choices among many website developers and designers, they often cost a bit more and are probably unnecessary for beginners and low-traffic websites. Cloud hosting is gaining in popularity and spreads your content across multiple servers to help ensure little to no downtime. It is extremely scalable and you only pay for what you actually use. The final hosting service to keep in mind before we jump into our look at shared hosting is managed WordPress hosting. Companies like Pagely and WPMU have created WordPress-specific hosting companies with features that include airtight security, automated WordPress core updates and plugin updates, automatic backups with restore, speed optimization, and maybe most important, knowledgeable staff that offer WordPress-specific support. Hosting companies like these take a much more hands-on approach to hosting, and while it will most likely cost you more per month, it leaves pretty much all of the technical management of WordPress to your host, and gives you a WordPress dedicated host to run to when things aren't working the way they should. If you anticipate immediate high volume traffic or quick growth, then you'll probably want to research these other options further before making a decision on what type of hosting will best suit your needs. Take the time and research what you need. Ultimately, this will save you time, money, and stress. If you are still not sure and need help, just ask our community of experts. We'll be happy to assist you and advise you further on what solution will work best for your needs. In this tutorial, we will only be looking at shared hosting, as this is not only the most convenient and cost-effective method, it is also a widely used solution for getting started. Many shared hosting services will also offer VPS and dedicated servers. If your host offers this, they also may offer a service to help you move between plans. This can make it easier to scale later on as your website gains popularity. Check with your host to see how they can help you scale. So, what is a host? A host is basically a computer that is on 24 hours a day, sharing your content with the world. Your site's pages, content, images, videos, and whatever else you want displayed are loaded onto a server that is online 24 hours a day, securely sharing the content you upload with anyone who wants to access it. Shared hosting, from the big box hosting companies like HostGator, Bluehost, and DreamHost, will cost you around $8 per month. If you enjoy flexibility, make sure your host offers a monthly plan. Companies like these and many local hosting providers offer services for all around the same cost that slightly vary. Do your research and compare so you can make an informed decision as to what option is best for your needs. Try not to let bottom line alone be your deciding factor. The next question is, how will people find my website? For this, you will need to register and purchase a domain name. This will be the address that people can use to take them directly to your website. Domain names are something like yoursitename.com or mywebsite.com. Registering a domain name can be done through any number of registration services, but for convenience, most hosting services also provide the option to register a domain directly from your host account, keeping everything in one place. The cost of purchasing a domain through your host provider is typically around $13 per year for a .com address. However, if you shop around a bit, you may be able to find a much cheaper introductory rate. Again, if you choose not to go with your host's domain registration service, make sure you do your research and read the fine print. So let's quickly walk through the setup process. I'm using one of the many options available, but the process on any of the big box solutions should be fairly similar. Enter a domain name that you have purchased or create a new domain through the affiliate registration your host offers. They will let you know if the name is available when you proceed. Next, you can verify your account information. Make sure the appropriate plan you want to sign up for is selected. Create a username and a PIN. This will be used to access your host account. And then enter your payment information. Read through and select any of the additional services you want to take advantage of, if any. Finally, mark the terms and conditions as read and submit. Once you have completed your checkout process, you should receive account login instructions and your confirmation email. Follow the login instructions and make your way to the control panel. This is a generic term for the user interface your hosting provider will offer you. The most popular control panel interface is cPanel. cPanel varies from host to host, depending on customizations made by your hosting company, additional services they provide, and scripts they offer. If you visit your new domain directly, you will see that your site is still not functioning to share an amazing website with your information. We need a way to get our content up on the web, and that is where WordPress comes in. In the next video, we will look at how to get WordPress up and running on your website so that you can easily post and manage your content.